Guys, so it's time for me to actually take all of this decor down. This is all my Christmas Hutch shelf decor. I'm going to be taking all of this down and I'm going to be actually putting up some Valentine's Day. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay guys, so this is real life. This is in my garage. Those two bags right there, those black bags are for donation. I have some stuff to take to Goodwill, just have not made it there yet. Some of this stuff is Christmas, some of it is Valentine's Day. Some of these containers are things that belong in different areas of the house that have been pulled out. Over here, I had 3 full containers brought home. 3 of them say Valentine's Hutch, 2 of 3. So there are 3, because I was telling my son, I should probably have 2 containers. I can see myself having 2 hefty containers full of stuff, but it looks like I do have 3. So the 3 would be where my finger is right here, this very first one on the bottom, the second one right there. The third one will be right here in the back. So I have a bunch of canisters and stuff like that. And then this container right here was one that was in my storage and it did not have a lid on it. So I literally brought it home. But you guys can see, this is my garage. This is real life. This is like decor and, you know, different things that have not been sorted out, have not been taken back. So I have 4 sets of the Mickey and Minnie that I have picked up over the years. I think these 2 go together, and these pretty much end up like, one set ends up in my family room, one set ends up in my formal dining room. So this is the other set. I want to say, I don't even know which set was purchased first, but I have 4 sets. So 2 for one room and 2 for the other. And then I have this EXO pillow. This was one that I got from Target like a year or 2 ago. So I have that one. It's going to go in the family room. If you guys remember my last video, definitely check out my last video, which was my Valentine's kitchen decor video for 2025. It's the video right before this one. I still need to learn how to link a video so you guys can see it. But if you guys are watching this video, it's literally the video right before this one. So definitely, I definitely tell you to go look at that one, and also look at the one where I did the formal dining room, because I did share some of my fake treats that I made and I did a really good job on them. So I would definitely, you know, recommend that you guys go check that out. So this particular pillow is going to go in my formal dining room. It's going to go where you guys saw that Mickey Mouse Valentine's pillow that is from Kohl's. That is where that is. So I have that there. And then over here, I have a bunch of flowers, because I need to put flowers. These are my fake roses. I need to put these inside of my vases. I have 2 vases. I have one that is, where's my vases? I have one vase that is, where's my vases? I have one vase that's in my kitchen near my Amazon Echo speaker on my island. And then the other vase is in my family room. So those never change. I keep those in the same places. I have my Alice in Wonderland Queen of Hearts tree. This is a tree that I made. I actually did 2 of these. This was actually a tree that was just a plain white tree with a little, you know, with the stem of the green. So basically it just looked like this. Imagine this with no hearts or anything on it. I did a Alice in Wonderland royal icing cookie treat on Instagram 3 or 4 years ago now. I did the whole cookie setup like Alice in Wonderland, like if you were to have like her treats on a table. I'll have to go to my Instagram videos and try to see if I can add a picture of that, maybe insert it here so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But I did do 2 trees, and then I had the Queen of Heart card coming out of the tree. But the funny thing is I added these roses, these little rosebud tips. I just hot glued them to the tree. It was a craft that I did. And then I took the roses and added them to the center of the tree. And then I just cut out hearts of felt just from Michael's. And then I took a couple of the roses and kind of put that on a couple of those. So this is literally the front of the tree if you were to see it on the table. I want to add this to my table, and I will, but I don't have the plain card in there, and I don't see the second tree. So that is my Queen of Hearts tree that I did for a Disney post that I just kind of created for myself when I have my Disney Instagram. Another thing that I have in here is my Happy Birthday Ray Dunn mug. This one literally has a blue cupcake on it. I never found the one that had a pink cupcake on it. I really wanted that one, and every blue moon, you'll see that kind of fall into the stores. So where I'm going to start right now is to take all of these flowers. I think that 4 of them is pretty much for one vase. I usually do 4 in one vase, so I don't even know where another set of 4 is for my other vase. And to be honest with you, I've been to like 2 or 3 different I've been to 2 or 3 different Dollar Tree stores, and they don't have the straight up roses. I don't know if they're just out or if they didn't carry those this year. I do not know. But these are the ones that I have in my hand. I'm kind of looking at these containers to see if I have anything else. It's not looking good, so we will have to kind of see how that goes. But what I'm going to do with this container, I'm going to actually move it, and then I'm going to start taking the other container in the house and kind of see some of the pieces that I have to kind of work out things for the Hutch decor. So definitely stay tuned. Let's go ahead and take these roses in the house and put these in place in at least the vase that is in my kitchen first, because the kitchen is pretty much done. We're still cleaning up and putting away Christmas decor around the Valentine's Day, but hopefully by the end of this weekend, I'll have all the Valentine's decor up and all of the Christmas out. So let's go ahead and go back in the house and get back to the Hutch shelf. Okay guys, so here we are in my family room. You guys can see me in the TV. So actually right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out just my regular white vase right here to the Love Potion vase. So the Love Potion vase was actually inside of my containers and it was already ready to go. So I'm just going to put it like this. And then it has like a little guy back here. It has this little guy back here. He's actually a Valentine like gnome, like pick. So I'm just going to take him and just kind of like stick him in here inside of the flowers. And I'll just kind of like, you know, organize it a little bit better, but he'll be in there like that. And that's Love Potion. And then over here, I have this gnome that was from Christmas. And I don't know, I think maybe I got him from Aldi or something, like maybe in 2023, I think. So I'm going to put a Valentine gnome there and then also one on my staircase. Okay, so believe it or not, when you actually do a floral arrangement, it is a little bit of pain in the butt. I have to kind of play with it a little bit. This is the potion, the Love Potion. When I told you guys I had this from last year, I found it. And then it has the potion on the back. It has 1 cup of love, a cup of friendship, an ounce of patience, a spoonful of fate, a sprinkle of laughter, a pinch of spice, and a dash of sweetness. So that's the actual recipe on the back. So with this one, you have to just kind of like, you know, kind of play with the little flower arrangement pieces and stuff and get them the way you want. And then I just have to like straighten out his beard and stuff like that. I'll usually come back to this later and do it again. I got this home sign from Dollar Tree today. Not today, this year, the Home Sweet Home. I got it recently, but if I put it in front like that, it's gonna cover up the fact that it says Love Potion on there. And I want the Love Potion to be seen. So I'm gonna have to put it on this side of my TV and you guys can see a little bit of the Christmas that's still coming down. So I'm gonna have to move all this Christmas stuff out the way. I have to dust the TV and stuff again, but I just wanna put this sign right here and then I'll probably get like a Valentine sign and put a Valentine, not sign, but a Valentine candle up here on the TV too. But these are gonna have to go. And then this one's gonna have to go on the floor behind that speaker I showed you guys, because that's where I store stuff for, you know, the season. And then when the season's over, I'll put it back and put some other stuff into that floral arrangement, because of course, Love Potion is basically for Valentine's Day. Okay guys, so I just added this blanket. I just washed it. It was actually in one of the containers in my storage, in my storage facility, at my storage facility. I don't know how this blanket ended up in there. It's kind of crazy to me because blankets are always at my house inside of a container or inside of one of my large bags. So I don't know how that happened. So I just put it like on a speed wash in my garage, in my garage. Oh my goodness. In my washroom, I put it on a speed wash, which is like 15 minutes. It uses less water, less time, less energy. So I just threw that in there with a couple other like towels from the kitchen, dish towels, and then I was good to go. So I just threw that in there. And then I still have the one from Kohl's that you guys saw at the end of my last video, which was my Kitchen Valentine's 2025 video. I still have that one to pull out, and I will wash that one as well. And then that one will go on top of this one. So this is basically like my basket where I keep like all of, you guys can see the tray right here still, because that's the tray from Christmas. But I have the basket right here. And then I have like a photo, kind of like a stand over here that needs to be dusted. Look at all the dust on there. I need to dust it since we've been moving stuff around and blowing stuff around. So my son actually cleaned the couch recently. So, you know, the dust blows and it drops down. So I need to actually vacuum over there on the floor back there. And then I need to actually do all this. I will once I get all this stuff. I'm just getting stuff and putting it in place. But once I get all the Christmas stuff up, then I'm going to like vacuum, do the floors with the water vac, jet vac. And then I'll dust all this stuff and get all this nice and neat. But this is what I wanted to show you guys, that I was actually putting this in here. So this is good to go. And then I'll clean this area and stuff as I go. But do you have a space in your house where you actually put like blankets? Do you put blankets out for a seasonal? Do you put them out? I'll also put a blanket up here on the edge of my couch. I always put one on the edge here. The green one that's actually in here was a knit one that came from Kohl's, and that's just in the bottom down there. That was actually on the couch. It was on the couch. I took it off and put it in there because I will store, like, we have some games in there. And then I also have some blankets that you can just kind of grab if you're going to be hanging out in the family room or the couch. I make sure that I keep the blankets clean. Like if the holiday is like more than a couple of weeks, I'll take it out and just kind of quick speed wash it again within like 2 weeks or so, especially if I see that somebody's using it, because you know different people might want to grab the blanket, family members or whatever, on the couch and just kind of cozy up with it, take a nap with it, just kind of warm up with it. So I'll take it and wash it. If it's like more than a couple weeks, I'll wash it a second time, and then when the season's over, I'll wash it a third time and put it away if I have to do that. Typically it's just between me and my daughter that will watch the blankets, and she'll kind of pick between one of the two, and then I'll have one that I use, and we just kind of rock out for the month or the season or the holiday like that. And then I'll just wash them one time and that's it. But if the guys come in here and they grab more blankets, then of course I wash the blankets after everybody uses them, wears them, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. Okay guys, so we're pretty much almost at the end of the video for this particular video. The next video will be me doing my staircase. I'm just gonna do a little something to my staircase. I think I have enough out that just kind of shows you guys everything that I did for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna be doing a little bit on my staircase. I have like a garland that's like kind of like, I don't know what it is. It's like a bunch of like pom-pom type, you know, pieces, but it's really heavy. Excuse me, and it's from Trader Joe's from a couple years ago. I'm gonna wrap that around my banister on the end, and then I'm just gonna put a gnome on the staircase. Boom, that's it. Outdoors, I need to figure out the wreath situation. My husband took down the Christmas wreath and the hanger. I don't know where the other hangers are. I'm gonna put a Valentine's, what do you call it, a garden flag outside, put a rug out there, you know, twist the rug out, do a Valentine rug of some sort, switch out the garden flag, throw a few things out there that are Valentine's on the table, maybe put a pillow out there. It's hella windy out here. You guys know we're having all those fires out in California. I'm nowhere near the fires, thank God for that. The fires are like LA County, Ventura County, going that way. So there's some other counties as well that are Pasadena. I'm not sure what county that is, Pasadena, Altadena. Pretty much LA County going that way towards the valley and stuff like that. So definitely send all your prayers, thoughts, donations, and everything to California right now because there are so many fires. It's really, really sad. I was talking to a friend recently that has family that actually had businesses and business homes and stuff like that in Altadena, and I had no clue. One of my Instagram friends. So of course I wouldn't know, but this happened, so she told me about it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, like, you know, you're just like, is there anything that you can do to help people and things like that? There's so many different options and donations and things like that you can look into to help if you would like to. On that note, back to the video information that I have here for you guys. So first off, the open daily sign, the Cupid's Cafe. I already have this sign. I thought I did from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to take this. So I'm just going to donate it. You know, I know some people are like, I'm just going to throw it in the trash. It was just $1. I don't throw stuff away, but I will put it aside or end up in a container in my storage. It's just a bunch of stuff that piles up. But it's definitely something that I don't want to hold on to. So I will get rid of it, but I will donate it. Another thing I want to show you guys, I have these cups right here. These are actually some leftover cups that were from Target a couple years ago. They had those and they never brought anything back like that. I was hoping that they would, but they had the little pack with the cups. And then I think I showed you guys this last year too, because they had this like a couple years ago. They had the little napkins. These are the napkins. And then they also had the sleeves. These are the sleeves. Love is Brewing. And then they had the pack. So the pack came with, it was like napkins and spoons, or napkins and sleeves, or cups and sleeves, napkins, and then it had the one with the stirs in it. So it was like 2 or 3 different packs that you could collect, put it all together, put it in your coffee bar, have a hot cocoa bar, coffee bar, whatever. This bag right here is just all of my stuff that I usually put in my cocoa bar. You guys know I started putting it together. I'll probably add a few more pieces, so stick to the end of the video to see what I add to it. But I'm going to be doing that. I still have a lot of cleanup around my decor, which is kind of like making me crazy right now because real life, I have Valentine's decor out. There's still Christmas out. There's still some messy stuff around. You know, I need to actually clear everything so that everything can look really nice and clean. And you can see just the Valentine decor because right now it's kind of a little bit junky. Another thing I like to put out, I got this from Hobby Lobby a few years ago. Like, I want to say, was it last year? It may have been last year, actually, when I say a few years ago. I probably found it last year. This is just a countdown to Valentine's Day. So like Valentine's Day is on the 14th, so it gives you 14 days of February. You start with day 1 on the first day of February, and then you go all the way to day 14. This is something that I will share on Instagram because I'll have this up in an area, and then every morning starting the first day of February all the way to the 14th, I'll actually change the little heart on there. So with these kind of things, you gotta be careful because sometimes it comes with a little piece. It has a little magnetic heart in there that you just kind of move it from side to side for each date. So I have that. And then something that I found last year for Valentine's Day, they had the to-go cups, like they get those for Christmas and stuff. They get them for most holidays. I've never seen any for Easter. I've never seen any for like Americana, red, white, and blue, summertime or anything like that. I've never seen anything like that, but I've seen them for Christmas and for Valentine's Day. I'm trying to think if there's another holiday. I can't think of another one, but it would be super cute if they came out with them every year. So these are from Target a couple of years ago. Super cute. Still have them. Excuse me, because I'm sorry, my throat is dry. I'm still under the weather talking and with a dry throat. Excuse me. I still have them because I didn't want to use them all up because I knew that they probably wouldn't come out with them again. And it just makes me happy to see them. I did buy a couple packs at that time, but of course they ran out and I used them over the most recent years because that was maybe like 2 or 3 years ago. I want to say it was like either 22 or 23 when that came out. Excuse me. And then this is the pack from Dollar Tree. You get 5 cups. Someone said they used to get 4 cups from Dollar Tree, but they gave you 5 now. It just has the lid, which is in black. I think the lid should have been white, but that's just another story because it would match better because nothing on here is black. Should have been a white lid, but they gave you a black lid. So whatever. I mean, it's still nice though, but I wish it was white. It would have been better if it was a white lid. Or even if they would have gave you like a gold lid, that would have been kind of cool because the sleeve is like a dark red with gold, which doesn't even match the cup. So at least if they're going to throw gold in there, they should have gave us a gold lid, right? I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. But I do think that these are cute cups. I picked these up last year and I have 2 packs of those. Those are perfect for work. If you want to throw them into like a little gift basket for somebody, put them on your desk at work. Like I said, put them in a coffee bar area at home, wherever. Take them to a parent's house. If you just want to have some to-go cups in your bag, your purse, whatever, I don't know. That would be good for that. I also have this cute little riser. This will just be for whatever I want to use it for. Like if I decide to do any type of baking or sitting out some cookies, or if I decide to put some more fake cookies out or do something like that in my kitchen, I have that to sit out. I have a few more things to share with you guys too on the other side of the counter, and then I'll show you guys my Hutch shelf when it's all done. Over here, I have 3 of the containers from Dollar Tree. These are really handy. They come out with these. I think these come out for Easter too. I'm trying to think about the rest of the year, but I know these come out for a couple different holidays. I know for Christmas they have these. I have quite a few of these with like gingerbread men, different things like that. These are really cute containers. These are perfect for like your coffee bar. If you want to put some hot cocoa in here, some coffee in there, some tea bags in there, and then it has a little handle on it. You can also give this as a gift. You can throw a ribbon around it or a ribbon on the handle. You could throw that inside of a little basket, or if you wanted to make a little cocoa bar for a friend or a family member, you could literally put hot cocoa in one of these, and they have the little tiny, you guys can see my little scoops that I have, the little tiny ones that are from Hobby Lobby, and then you could throw a scoop in there, and then you could put marshmallows in the other one, and then the other one, maybe you could put like some little candies or something, I don't know, maybe a container of sprinkles or something like that in there, but these are 3 that I do have. I will wash them with hot water and mild soap, and then I can use one. I have some M&Ms that I want to put in one of them, so I'll put M&Ms probably in the red or the hot pink one, and then the light pink one, I can just take this one like to my coffee bar. Let me show you guys how I have some stuff back here. These are all clean. I don't really have to wash them, but if I'm going to put like food in them, I definitely want to wash them. This one, I'll probably take these gingerbread cookies that are in here, because I have the gingerbread cookies in here from Christmas. I want to take these out and probably put them in here, but I don't know if they're going to fit in there. So I have to see if they're going to fit in there. And then I don't know if this is like super, see how it kind of came off the lid really fast? So I don't think it's like super like secure as far as freshness. So I might go ahead and leave those cookies in there. And I do have a couple more packs of cookies as well. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not, but this is perfect for, little stuff like that. If you want to use them for things like that. And then, like I said, M&M's, stuff like that. You can put M&M's and things like that in there. I'm just not sure if it'll stay sealed really, really good. So that's the stuff that I have right here that I still have to kind of put together. And then over here, I have this XO pillow that I got from Target, I think a year or 2 ago. I'm going to put this in my family room where I showed you guys the Mickey and Minnie Squashmallows. I'm going to put this pillow above that. I'm sure I usually put something else above that. And then if you guys saw at the very, very beginning of the video when I left my storage, I had the 2 sets of Mickey and Minnie's that I got from CVS years ago. I have not seen those types of big Mickey and Minnie's for years. I have my tea back there, guys. They're still doing a Christmas cup at Starbucks. Can you guys believe it? Yes, they are. So I'm going to put this in my family room right now. And then this one is basically wrapped up. I do wrap some of my stuff in bubble wrap. I'm not perfect with wrapping stuff in bubble wrap, but some of it is in bubble wrap. So this one is actually right here. So I'm going to put this over here with all this decor. This is dinner. This is real life. So I have that stuff over there. So I will show you guys some more stuff at a later time, but I have like so many different things going on. I don't know if I'm gonna get a chance to do like a whole like home tour, like quick, like, you know, kind of like video situation. I don't know if I'll be able to do that for you guys because I'm so behind on stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm still trying to put stuff up and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this one right here. This is actually from Hobby Lobby for $3.49. I really like this one a lot. I wanted to put this in the coffee bar area, but I was like, where is it going to go? Because I have the gummy bear up there. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to move him and then put this sign up there. Which one do you guys like better? That sign up there or the gummy bear? I think the gummy bear looks cuter up there. So I think I'm going to put him back because it goes with the Brew with Love mug, right? And if you guys remember my last video, I started off with the Love Potion mug and I went back to the Brew with Love mug because I love that one better. So I kind of went with that one. I thought that was cuter, so I went with that. I think for the Nespresso, maybe right there, I could just put that right there. Maybe that'll be cute. I don't know if somebody's gonna knock it over though, because I feel like my family is kind of clumsy when it comes to the coffee bar area. If I push that back like that, then maybe that's okay, and just kind of have this area like this. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Then I have the honey stirrer since I've been sick under the weather for the times that I want to have a little bit of tea. So let's go ahead and jump into the rest of the video. So these are the ones that are going to go inside of the two little trays that they had from Target a few years ago. And this is how this is looking. So this is looking like this. You guys want to see the background? Look at the background. A hot mess back there. Christmas trees up and all that stuff. That's real life, right? So yeah, so over here, this looks really cute. I like the potion bottle. I put a spell on you, love. I have that little elixir bottle. They did those last year at Target. And then this is the red one. I guess I didn't take the paper off of this top, but the tops do remove, by the way, so you could put something in there if you wanted to. And then the rolling pin is from Hobby Lobby. So hopefully my kids won't necessarily touch it and hit it, but my husband will, because if he's up here doing something in the kitchen, he'll probably knock it over or something, but I hope he won't, because he doesn't have any plans of cooking anytime soon in the kitchen. But this is like literally my island. This is the edge of the counter where the sink is and stuff, and my husband will cook right here, like, you know, cut chicken or whatever, because that's pretty much what he does for us. I make all of our sides all the time. Every blue moon, he'll make mashed potatoes. I just learned how to make mashed potatoes, and they were so good. Yes, I learned how to make them because my husband always makes them, and his are really good. So the only side that he makes for us is like mashed potatoes every blue moon, like probably once or twice a year, literally. And then he cuts chicken because he does the chicken in the house. I do the ground turkey. And if I do any type of like drumettes or drumsticks or something in the oven, I'll put those in the oven. Me and my son don't eat the chicken on the bone, but my husband and my daughter does. So anyways, that's a whole other story. But I was just saying, if he's over here, he could possibly knock this over. If he's not over here, I will be mindful to move it. So I'm going to take these 4 items over into the dining room. I'm going to show you guys what I got going on in there on the Hutch shelf. And then, like I said, I have a couple more things to show you guys in the family room, but I'm going to come back and finish that last bit of the video when my husband takes the tree out, get the chair back in here, which will be tomorrow. Today is actually Monday, so tomorrow he will he'll come and do all that stuff, and then I'll be able to put the other stuff together, and then hopefully I'll drop the video maybe on Wednesday. So if you guys are returning to the channel, as always, thank you guys for returning and rocking with me. And if you guys are new to the channel, I do hope that you guys decide to stay and make it a channel that you like to watch on a regular basis. I would appreciate it. I would love to have you here and be a part of the Lock with Leilani family. Would be amazing if you guys would do that. And definitely like this video if you're enjoying the decor and the stuff that I'm putting up. You know, I have to do a little bit of Disney twisted because you guys know my love of Disney. I have all my Disney stuff put up. You guys saw the coffee bar already. The last video, you guys saw the thumbnail. Had some Disney in there. I always throw Disney into every single thing that I do. Hello Kitty just kind of started being thrown in. Snoopy as of last year, because a lot of Ray Dunn stuff has been coming out with Snoopy. So I have a little bit of Snoopy thrown in. You might see a little sprinkle of that. You'll see a little sprinkle of Disney and a lot of Ray Dunn. But everything is kind of like, I think everything's done tastefully. I had someone ask me a question one time. I have so many different things. How do I tie it all in? If you literally watch my videos, you'll see where I tie stuff in. You can literally decorate with it all. You can use Disney. Mickey and Minnie, you could do Snoopy, you could do Hello Kitty, you can mix it all in. You just have to tastefully mix it in. Put the parts where you see fit in your area. You can still add gnomes and all that stuff to your decor. It all has a place if you want it to have a place, and it can be done tastefully. So don't feel like because you're into Disney, you only can do Disney, you can't do anything else. Mickey and Minnie, you can't throw Beauty and the Beast in there. I threw a little bit of Beauty and the Beast. You guys are going to see that on my Hutch shelf in a second. And you guys are also going to see Queen of Hearts. I threw all that in very tastefully, and I'll show you guys how I did that. So let's go over to the dining room to the Hutch shelf. Okay guys, so this is real life. It's a little bit messy in here, but I'm going to show you guys what I did anyway, because I'm still putting everything together. I have some bags on my staircase you can see in the background that need to go up. So first of all, I have the Queen of Hearts on the top shelf. And I have my Queen of Hearts tree that I did when I had my Disney account. I did like a Queen of Hearts, Alice in Wonderland. I did like a DIY kind of like tree situation. I think I did 2 trees, but I used the Queen of Heart, the card that's in there. And then I did like the tree, I added the little rose pieces. This was actually just a green tree with the stem and the white base that I got from Target. I think like, oh gosh, like it's been like 4 years at least now ago, right? So it was during pandemic, like, you know, like right after pandemic. So it's been, I think I have to go back on my Instagram and see the video that I did, but I want to say it wasn't 24 or 23. I want to say maybe 22. It was either 21 or 22 when I did this. So yeah, probably during the time, like around pandemic time. And then the Queen of Hearts is a Ray Dunn Disney collab. So I did pick that up. I did a Alice in Wonderland royal icing cookie. I did a bunch of cookies that said different things. Like in the movie, like the different things that it said for her to eat the cookies or whatever. So I did that haul, or not haul, but I did like a reel or a video with that. Also with the DIY that I did for the Queen of Hearts tree. That was before the Queen of Hearts little canister came out and some of the mugs and things like that. The other thing I have over here is the True Love, which is Beauty and the Beast. Like I said, my love of Disney is on the top shelf here. My DIY, my Queen of Hearts, and then my Beauty and the Beast. I love Beauty and the Beast. I love all of the princesses. I think the princesses that have my heart the most is Beauty and the Beast. Of course, I love Ariel. I love Princess and the Frog, so Tiana. So those are probably my top 3, I would say. I'm not like head over heels for Cinderella and all that kind of stuff. Let me know down in the comments if you have a favorite Disney princess. I really do love all the princesses. I think my very first princess that I fell in love with was probably Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I love the live action movie. I watch it pretty often. I love, love, love Belle. Belle is my favorite. And I think also I love Mrs. Potts. And especially as I've become an adult and I have children and stuff, I can relate to Mrs. Potts with Chip, because, you know, she's a mom and she loves her kid and it's just absolutely adorable. So I do really, really love that movie. It's one of my favorites. And I actually could put Mrs. Potts and Chip out. I have the real ones that came from the teapot with the cup. I do have those from the actual Disney store before it closed. And then I have the ones that they have come out with, like the replica kind of copycat ones that are still made by Disney, but at Home Goods. I do have all of those. And then I have the Lumiere cake plate. I actually have the Lumiere cake plate right here in front of me. It's actually on my floor. I actually have that. So I do have a lot of Beauty and the Beast items. It's very, very heavy, but I do have it, and I have decorated with it, and I have displayed it. When I had my Disney Instagram, I actually had Mrs. Potts and Chip sitting on top of that, and I had that in my kitchen, and that was my tier tray. So at one point, it was my tier tray for decor, and I'm a big Beauty and the Beast fan. I have a whole lot of stuff that is Beauty and the Beast inspired. I don't know if you guys remember Once Upon a Time, the show that actually came on TV. They had a whole collaboration at Hot Topic, and this was their version of the Chip mug. So Chip's mug was this one right here, and it was so cute. And then also showing you guys more Disney stuff over here in my formal dining room. And then I also have the Beauty and the Beast cup. This was one that was really popular too, that a lot of people were trying to get at Disney. So I have a lot of Beauty and the Beast stuff to kind of back up the fact that, you know, she is one of my favorite princesses. So I have a whole lot of stuff to back that fact up, that theory. I also have a lot of Tiana stuff. I have a lot of Ariel stuff. So those are like my main 3 favorite princesses. But if I think about it the most, I probably have more stuff that represents Beauty and the Beast, because she is one of my top 3. So on the top shelf, I have the True Love, which is the Beauty and the Beast Ray Dunn collaboration. It's one of the mugs. They had a lot of different ones. The one with the actual dome on the back with the flower with the petal falling. They actually had one with her on it. I have quite a few different ones. They're all in my garage. and you guys have seen them in the past, especially if you were on my Disney account and stuff like that. I share a lot of that stuff when I did pick those up years ago. And then I have Hello Kitty. Of course, I added Hello Kitty in with my love of Disney because this one was a Christmas mug. I figure it's winter and then it's red and white, so it ties in with the shelf. So I decided to keep her out. When I did buy that mug back in like the end of November, beginning of December, when I found it, I did say that I would include it in my Valentine's decor, and I stuck with that. So on the second shelf here, I added in my love of Snoopy. So you see how Snoopy's in there very tastefully, just one little mug with a spoon. I have the Sweethearts canister that I've had for many years. I love that one because it gives the real true Sweetheart vibes. It gives that soft mint kind of color that goes with that. And then in the back, I found both of those canisters last year. They're kind of iridescent-ish looking, kind of like a purplish pink color. And then I have the mason jar cup over here on the front end on the right that says XOXO. It's kind of like a new style a couple years ago. And then on my third shelf down here, I have the two little trays. The red one says Cupid's Bed and Breakfast, vacancy inside. The pink one says special delivery, fresh cut roses, chocolate wine. I have a couple chocolate covered strawberries in there, a couple things in the very back of that. And then I have the two Johanna Parker, which of course right now they're not making any new Johanna Parker items. They have to find a new maker for her items, but I do have those two red Valentine heart mugs, and they're super cute. They remind me of Betty Boop. And then in the front, I found them very, very hard to find in 2021 or 2022. The Happy Chocolate Day on the left, the white one with the chocolate cover top, and the I Love You Very Much in red. Literally, those came out, I want to say they came out in 2021. And I found both of them in 2022, one at a TJ Maxx and one in a Home Goods, like right across from each other the same day. I was totally shocked. The very bottom down there is the only place that I still need to actually put two mugs out. I have the Be Mine canister, which is actually a cookie jar. I decided to leave my Mickey cupcake out this year and not switch it out for Valentine's Day. So I left that out. And then on the left, I have the love mug with all the different color hearts on there. That was a mug from last year. And Forever Valentine is on the right. So this is pretty much how the Hutch shelf is looking right now. I'm happy with it. I think it looks really cute. So I am going to actually just add the two more mugs at the bottom. I'm not sure what mugs are going to be there, but when I do come back with another video, I'll probably show you guys how that ends up being. But I'm very happy with the way that this turned out. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video now. I'll come back with a couple last moments at the end of the video. Once my husband takes the tree down, we get the tree back. I'm going to add in the two gnomes, one at the staircase and one in the family room. Add in the garland on the staircase, and then that will complete all of my decor that I have put up. I'm not sure if we're gonna come back at a later date and do like kind of like a home tour, Valentine's home tour, just to show you guys everything, how it's all cleaned up and it looks nice and neat. I still have to clean everything up. I just wanted to get everything up. It's kind of like one of those things, like a busy year. My birthday's this week. I wanted to get all my Valentine's decor up so I was done, but I'm still cleaning up around it. You know how that goes for some of you guys that have to do that sometimes. It's best to get it all put up and then clean up around it. But yeah, it's just one of those things. It's kind of hard sometimes to do that. So I just kind of decorate it and I'm cleaning up around it. And that's just kind of what it is. I also have these measuring cups, you guys. I'm looking at them now on the table. They're actually Christmas measuring cups, but I kind of like them for Valentine's Day. Like I'm thinking about throwing them in like right under there like that. Like I just think that looks cute right there. It kind of throws off the actual picture though, right? It does. I just looked at it right there. I was like, no, it doesn't kind of go. But I like the colors. It kind of goes with that pink red situation. But I would have to find somewhere for them to go. I don't know if they will look right if I just like threw them in there in the middle. No, they won't. They're too big. So yeah, they're not going to work there. At least I tried, right? So yeah, so stay tuned for another video coming your way. I will have some videos coming you guys this way. I'm not sure if by the time you guys watch this video, you guys will get my birthday video. My birthday is this week. And like I said, I'm filming this right now with you guys. I'm actually filming it today on Monday, which is Martin Luther King's birthday. So happy Martin Luther King birthday to everyone. And I hope that you guys celebrated it in a way or appreciated the holiday for what it is worth. Martin Luther King is a freedom fighter. He was a freedom fighter for all people, especially African Americans, for all the different struggles and different prejudices and things that we encountered as a people. And he fought for us in a very peaceful way. And he did very peaceful demonstrations. And he tried to get the words out by having really powerful speeches and marches and things like that. So he definitely was an amazing African-American man that literally was trying to fight for African-American rights and for all people to have an equal, fair place in the United States and all over the world. He pretty much was a freedom fighter. So everybody was pretty much included in that, of course, especially African Americans, but at the same time, he wanted the world to be peaceful. His whole goal was for everyone to get along. It didn't matter what race, creed, sex, nationality. It didn't matter who you were, where you came from. He really wanted all of us to get along, and that's really what the message was. So I hope that you guys understand that message. I hope that you guys convey that message to your family, to your friends, and your children, so they know it's not just a day to hang out. It's just like, yay, I'm off today. I don't have any school. It's for a reason. So every holiday should be respected. You know, President's Day, you should talk about the different President's Days, Columbus Day, any holiday that you have off, it's a reason for it. So I just hope that we're all educating ourselves on the holidays that we have off and the different things that come about. Even other holidays that we don't have off that means something, you know, to others, like Ramadan for Muslims. You have so many different ones. Like, there's so many different ones. You have Hanukkah for Jewish holiday, and there's just so many. There's so many that I can't even all name every single one of them, but there's so many of them that deserve the respect that they, you know, that they should have. And you should definitely learn about them so that, you know, you basically educate yourself on everyone, not just yourself and your culture, but other cultures as well, because we all want to get along in this world and we all want to respect each other and things like that. So on that note, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. You guys will see a couple more little small pieces at the very end of the video, but I will definitely be ending the video here. I do hope that you guys like this video. I would appreciate if you guys like this video, and let me know down in the comments if you guys have started to decorate at all. Have you guys decided on, you know, a theme? Do you have a theme for decorating? Do you do a hot cocoa bar, anything like that? Let me know. Let's have those conversations in the comments. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.